It's Week 15 of the NFL. And coming up, it's the 49ers. Rocket on quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the 49ers and the Falcons, and it's
First
coming up
opened in
next
2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They come in off a loss last time out, but now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and the production off the charts while he was in school, and also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
Ritter has it knocked down. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, they got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he whips that one incomplete there. Here's 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And this one is right down the middle. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A short throw here to Latu. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here is 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it. That one deep for London.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
They'll run with Robinson.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Robinson.
He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will tie us at 3-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
They begin the drive with Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On play action, here's Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Ritter back to throw.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Ritter working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. There's Rob, and it's a fumble.
And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Being chased out left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now back to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Starting the 2nd half with a run by McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They're going to look to throw. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. 3rd and 19. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ritter to throw it.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Ritter off the play fake.
This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Rondale Moore.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll look to throw here.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 28-yard line.
And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter now. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's got it down to the 28.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fighting to stay upright.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
9 yards on the play and a first down.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Bell. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Moody.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 6-play drive.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Open man handler. That's complete.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll get this to his tight end, Latu. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Here's 2nd down.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Ritter. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Ritter. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Ritter looks to throw it.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
2nd and 9 now. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ritter. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter looking for London on the out route complete. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Ritter to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
2 minutes on the clock in overtime in a 3-point ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throw left side. There's London. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Ritter. Caught out left side by Robinson. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And we are tied once again here in the overtime session. Both teams swapping field goals on their respective first drives of overtime. So now, you know the drill. It's on to old school sudden death.
Yeah, it sounds exciting, doesn't it? Can I be a little bit of Dennis Downer here, though? That drive, able to go that far, yet they had to kick the field goal to keep playing. You would have thought maybe, could they punch it in and go ahead and end it?
We get more free football.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Come on.
I'm back up beat again. Forget the Downer stuff.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the 49ers, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll get another road